Hello, this is Malorian, and this is going to be a 3,000 point game with my Lizardmen against some Warriors of Chaos. So you can see from here it was just a regular battle line mission, but we got tons of terrain. We have the two regular buildings there. The weird building on the left is at Acropolis of Heroes, so if you're stubborn, if you're near it. The middle one was at Grail Chapel, so my good guys are going to be having a 6+ regen. I have a regular hill on my side. The thing on the bottom right there, that's that kind of a shrine to Sigmar. On the far right, that's kind of like that blessed bulwark kind of thing. The thing with the skull, that's the altar of Cain, so frenzy if you're close to it. There's a mysterious force at the top, and at the bottom left you can't see it, but there's that kind of quagmire thing that makes it so you have a 6+ regen if you're in the marsh. Earthbound, something it's called. Anyway, so going from left to right, talking about what I have. You can see I have some camo skinks that scouted up there. I have a unit of 10 skirmishing skinks on the left of that hill, 2 salamanders and a stegodon, and behind them is 40 saurus. Then I have a unit of temple guard, and they have the flaming banner. The champ has a potion of toughness, and my slan has the feedback scroll and banehead and has rumination. Then I have another stegodon, a big huge unit of 50 saurus with spears, and then there's 2 different scarvets with great weapons, another salamander, more skirmishing skinks, and another salamander. My opponent, left to right, has 10 hounds, 9 knights with his chaos lord in there. Then he has a war altar, some chaos warriors with a Zinth sorcerer on there, uh, 10 more puppies, another war shrine, more warriors of chaos with Festus, a big unit of like 50 core marauders with great weapons, and he has BSB there, and then 10 more little puppies. So really the idea here is when I saw the way that terrain was laid out, I knew I was going to try and just kind of pick this side over here. Uh, Obviously I know that regen is going to be helping me against his marauders there because I'll get frenzy, and he already has frenzy, so he has nothing to get. And as well, my units are for the most part bigger, so I was going to be steadfast anyway or stubborn, and so the building on the left didn't really help me at all. So I'm just really looking to go and hassle them over there while I break things down and really concentrate here on the right side. And this first picture here, first of all, I had baneheaded Festus because I wanted to kill him, but accidentally I'd used the feedback scroll on the wrong sorcerer when I declared it. But I did cause 2 wounds, but this guy has a 6+ ward save because he's Tzinch, and he made both of his 6+s, so all those points complete waste. Apart from that, you can see that he just pushed up all across the line. The main thing he got done is he got Pandemonium off. He keeps on trying to. He has a spell that makes my guys attack themselves, so I'm shutting that down. And then he got Pandemonium off, and then he got another one off on my Chameleon Skinks that made him take a leadership test. Rolled horribly, killed all but one, and he's fleeing off there now. Alright, so my turn, a little bit of a blurry picture. My chameleon skink on the left kept on running. My other skirmishing skinks moved back. Uh, my salamanders all moving up to kind of flame him, but I'm getting some misfires. In fact, you can see the one salamander ate all his guys and panicked away there. Uh, I did, however, on the right side kill almost all the dogs, and the last 2 are going to be dying when he charges me, so that's pretty good. But the thing that was really bad is that I originally moved up my temple guard so that he would charge me, I'd hold, and then I'd smash him with the 2 stegodons. The problem is that I forgot to dispel that pandemonium. I got a miscast from getting the doubles, and then I kind of killed a whole bunch of my temple guard. Luckily, after I did that, I was able to get a few more spells off, and I healed up 2 more of them and got them +2 toughness, but not really a good start to the game. So Warriors of Chaos turn 2. Like I said, he charged me on the right, and I stand and shot and killed those dogs. Apart from that, no charges. He's just kind of swinging around on the left side. Magic Phase hurt because he got off the spell so that I was attacking myself on the left. So that unit of 40, I killed, was at 12 of my own guys, so that doesn't help. And I guess it could have been worse, but yeah, it kind of hurts. And otherwise, he's just kind of moving up, and he charged also. Another thing is his Corn Marauders charged the one salamander, and he fled and got away. So just still playing with things. It's looking like a few things could be falling into place, but I just gotta be careful because this stuff could be really deadly if he hits me when I'm not prepared. So Lizardman turn 2, and things go beautifully. First of all, just for some fun, my chameleon skink, the one remaining one, is rallied on the far left board, so that's great. My other salamanders rallied too. But if you can see, there's a huge hole in his line right now. That's because I hit the one Stegodon into the War Shrine and then also charged it with the Temple Guard. Um, in combat, I beat and broke them. The Temple Guard ran into that unit of warriors that had Festus in there, and because I had already charged it with the Stegodon, got to fight that again, ran down those warriors, and then the Stegodon hit into the Marauders, which is going to pin them in place so that next turn my Spearman can hit. So that's fantastic. With this magic phase, I still wasn't able to get rid of Pandemonium, but at least I was able to heal up some more of my guys and things. And yeah, my salamanders are swinging rounds, and I got a few kills on those marauders before locking them in combat. So really great turn. Things just kind of happened. Couldn't have happened any better, really. So Warriors of Chaos turn 3. Really what happened here is his dogs charged me on the left. I lost combat by 1, but held after I luckily killed a good amount of his guys. He's really trying to pin me in on the left side there with all 3 of those units. And then in combat, my Stegodon actually lost by 1. That was really surprising, but luckily he held after killing a good number of guys. So it's all about now throwing those spearmen into them. So Lizardman turn 3. Like I said, my spearman charged into that combat, and it is just super bloody. I mean, I'm getting the frenzy. He's not. With me wounding on 3 pluses, him having no armor, me striking before he did, I brought him down to just like something like 12 models before he even got to strike back, and then I had Thunderstomp, and his one BSB did kill one of my Scarvets in a challenge, but wow, it was just bloody. He lost that, and now this entire right flank is gone, and meanwhile things are starting to shift around, like the Stegodon and the Temple Guard. I threw my Saurus on the left into the building there to really it was really their only chance of surviving. And now my salamanders are going and really starting to chip down at those warrior units. So Warriors of Chaos turn 4. The 2 main things that happened here is, one, he had his knights to charge me in the building. He killed a whole bunch of me. I killed just a few of him back, but I held, so that's great. One of the things that was kind of interesting is that his one unit of warriors charged my salamander. I fled thinking I'd be totally fine, but he rolled double 6s, caught me. So in a way, it's kind of good for him because he made this great charge. However, now I have a Stegodon that's going to charge him in the rear, so that's not really any good at all. So Lizardman turn 4, just like I said, that Stegodon hits those guys in the rear. He fails his stubborn, steadfast test. I run him down. On the left side, my Saurus have actually now left the building. They're now behind the building, so he has nobody to charge over there. And my salamanders are just running around, flaming, killing a bunch of his guys. And at this point, we just call it because he's lost so much. I could just avoid him, and by the time he now gets over to face my large units, my salamanders are just going to be having pretty much he'll be just toast. So we just call the game right here. So victory to the Lizardmen. I think there's 2 main things that really led to it. The first thing being that I really just concentrated on the one flank here, using terrain to my advantage and killing off a good chunk of his army, so that it would be enough to give me the win. The second thing is that was just a beautiful matchup between my spearmen and his marauders with the market corn and the great weapons. Couldn't have seen that any better. And just having the whole coordinated attacks between the Temple Guard and the Stegodons go off. I mean, that was just, like I said before, it couldn't have gone any better. And then all of a sudden, in a little flash, this entire flank was mine. So I don't know if my opponent had much fun in this because of how really some of the biggest parts of his army didn't really get to do very much. And if it was anything, it was just kind of killing me in a building for no reason. But He beat me last time, so he had it coming. So anyway, hope you like it. Bye.